vision while I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name? What defines my name?
We are just around 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Houston Texans. On the visitors' sideline, Pete Carroll, the coach of the Raiders. His team lost last time out trying to turn things around. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from NRG Stadium. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
You look back at last week's film, Mike, and the reality is, if he protects the ball a little bit better, they probably win that game. So it's that very delicate balance between, yeah, we love the touchdown passes. We love the ability to push the ball downfield through the air, but it can't come at the expense of giving the ball to our opponent with extra possession. So he's got to find that balance in his mind when it's time to attack, and when it's time to just make the smart play, just take the easy ball.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Robert Spillane.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. They get an even 20 on that one. First down for Houston.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Texans first down.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he's in! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Houston. That touchdown number 23 for him on the season.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score Texans 7, Raiders nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and Justin Jefferson headed back onto the field. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. Play action now for Stafford. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man. That's Coleman. That is catch number 60 for the season.
it's a gain of 14 yards. And the Raider first down. A gain of 14. And the Raider first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
We'll try again here. Second and 10. Here's Stafford. A pass caught right side by Coleman. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
A shotgun snap to Stafford. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First down and 1 shy of 100. That was his 99th catch of the year.
gain of 21 yards. And the Las Vegas
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
Down at the 10-yard line.
Here's second and 3 to go.
Pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Now Stafford. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense...
To the goal line and in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown Raiders. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Raiders will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. D'Amico Ryans there, the Texans' former linebacker, their current head coach. This guy's going to take over here once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. And landing Roberts in there on the tackle. They go play action with Mayfield. They'll spot Henry open downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Texans first down.
Now a give to Gibbs running right. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 20. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground, about 7. Second down, they need 3.
Second and 3 at the 13-yard line.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And the Texans are going to have first and goal. Good running, gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
That's another Texans first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Now back at the 4 for second and goal. From the gun, it's Mayfield. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. His 4th TD grab of the season. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Riker now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. The return starts from the foul. Look at the Raiders head man, Pete Carroll. His offense gets set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Stafford. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 9.
Second down, it's Stafford. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
3rd and 2, Stafford. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The handoff. Here comes Hall. Inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Vegas. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. I don't think that was going going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Demario Douglas, the intended target. And that'll set up fourth down. On the return, here's Washington. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Raiders offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Stafford. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On the run, here's Hall. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Tackled by Jalen Walker. A 3-yard pickup.
In motion, it's Jefferson.
At the 9-yard line.
A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be close to the first down. Welcome just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down. 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Raiders.
Hall will score. Touchdown, Raiders. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Raiders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Boswell set to kick off.
From the 6, here comes a return. Crazy. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a pickup of 6.
A run here with Gibbs. Lots of space past the 45. Jahmyr Gibbs. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Houston. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Parker Washington. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 29.
He'll get this out wide. And a good job rallying to the football. Holden's just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Texans offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Cameron Jordan, as he's done so often this season, it's another sack, and he is up to 15 now on the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. This one on target to Olave. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
It's now 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Olave. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw is Mayfield. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Stafford now. He'll set up the screen to Hall. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 6.
At the 24-yard line.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They gained 18 yards on that one. Good for a Raider 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate. This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
Another run here. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. that's good enough for a first down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I, back from Houston in a moment. On first down, they go right back to Hall. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Texans' 36-yard
From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Las Vegas, first down. It's a gain of 6. And the Raiders first down.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Breece Hall, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. On second down, here's Stafford. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
In motion comes Andrews. Stafford now on third down. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Las Vegas, first down.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss. Stafford now on second down. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on third and 9.
Third down.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. That is caught side of the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Raiders go up by 7, 28-21. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Texans offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Left side, he's got Henry. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And the Texans, first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. Here comes 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Mayfield to throw. The look at his big target, Henry, over the middle. The attack is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
Will Reichard on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights. A
first down throw for Stafford. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. And instead, well, we'll get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. This fielded at about the 9. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Texans offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and lived it.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Second down throw for Mayfield. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Third and a long way to go.
He was defended by Kenny Moore.
Now Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one breaking up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down. The Texans set to punt this one away. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Raiders offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Stafford. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They give to Hall. Woo! And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets up past the 35.
14 yards on the play. And a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Hall. And he'll manage to lift this forward to the 37. Robert Spillane spills him there. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
A run here with Hall. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jordan Battle up from the safety spot makes the play. This 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
Here's Mayfield. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. The Texans getting all set to punt, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Raiders offense and Matthew Stafford heading back onto the field. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate all to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Raiders send their punt team out. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Texans offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one on target to Olave. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mayfield. Right back to Olave. He's got it again. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
Number 12, Chris Olave.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
That's another Texans.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
It's 2nd and inches at the Raiders.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown. his third touchdown of the afternoon. And this spectacular season continues. Now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number very few backs have reached in the history of the NFL. Reichert good with the extra point. And the Texans have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense back onto the field for their next possession. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's to the outside, and he's got Jefferson. He'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
At the 36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Now this looks like a loose football. The Texans have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Washington now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run. This is Hall. And he's going to have the 1st down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
10 yards. And the Raiders 1st down.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off we go with the 4th quarter, and it starts with a run by Hall. And he's able to fight through 1 tackle here and pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off play action. It's Stafford. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
Raider 1st down. A gain of 22 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
At the Texans' 32-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
Stafford's pass.
And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. To the air again. Stafford. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
It's a gain of 11.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Raiders.
They will run it over center with Hall. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. A shotgun snap to Stafford. This one caught the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Las Vegas.
Back to throw. Stafford. No chance at all. He'll go down. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
I really like the play call. Sometimes you can catch the defense thinking run, and you can change it up on 1st down and go pass. The issue is, if you're the quarterback, you've got to get this ball out of your hand. It's either touchdown or out the back of the end zone into the bleachers, because you cannot afford to go backwards when you find yourself in a goal to go.
This one to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle.
Personal
It's
foul.
good.
Roughing and a kick.
Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Raiders. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? We're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball game.
35.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll work this one past the 25, so right about the 28-yard line. The Texans offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field, and he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 29-yard
On 2nd down, Baker. Pass caught right side by Henry. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
The Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
A gain of 9.
From the 46. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Baker to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play. can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's off. Ooh, well, now you see it, now you don't. Juke move there, and a gain of 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Stafford now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Texans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And it'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's to the left side and taken in by Gibbs. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Here comes 2nd down. Throwing is Baker. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Texans. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
To this drive, Mike, it only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Washington now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense getting set to get back to work. Now a first down throw for Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? In motion comes Andrews. Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
That is caught by Washington. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. Gain of 13 as they convert by a good 3 yards on that 4th and long. They'll set up the screen to Hall.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And the Texans are right back in this one.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Texans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for. 2nd and inches.
At the 19-yard line.
Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Texans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one.